you should expect for Bitcoin in the next couple of days, months or weeks, right? This is a question which a lot of people are asking right now. And the truth is very, very simple. So overall, over here you see this daily level from over here. That's what we bounced from. Also, you had like a very nice back test as well on the low at some time frames. Let me just come back into it. So you see, during Asia, got defended. Then pretty much right before New York, it was back tested a couple of times. So 49,710 is very key level, right? Can we jump back and back test it again? Yes, it is possible. However, why did we stop here? Okay, so I'm gonna explain it very, very clear. Also, this move down, if you look at the 4 hour, pretty much you didn't have much support between 62 and 57, right? And I've been talking that this place is like a gap, so there is nothing in between these levels. And over here you see these lows, they weren't swept, right? So pretty much it caused a liquidation cascade. That's why we did have not only the spike in the volume, not only the spike in the delta. I'm talking about, if you take a look at the delta since the beginning of the whole range, you see over here down the delta, the negative delta, these bars over here, this signifies the delta that is coming in. So pretty much lots of market orders being hit. Also the relative volume spike, pretty much since the beginning of the whole range, this is the place where you had the whole spike. So due to this place not offering lots of support, that's why you had this plunge down, right? Very simple, very technical. That's why I was short over here. I was telling everybody to go short at 70. We're gonna come back down and take out these lows. And also, if you look on the left, a lot of people, what they do, so they mark out zones, and when you have an obvious zone like this one over here, trust me, everybody's stops is gonna be right below that. So you had 50k, right below that you do have that daily. So very obvious, very clean, very technical bounce. Now, why did we stop here? If you take a look at this, let's take a look at the fixed range. So pretty much you see the market has established value and balance between 70k and 61.7. So this is exactly what you rejected over here. And here is my point, right? I don't like this retest. And I'm talking about I don't like it because I think we're gonna have a continuation down. Why? Well, one of the lows in terms of market dynamics, right? What are market dynamics, by the way? I open up one presentation which I did for the TPO chart. So overall, just to get you guys into it, I'm gonna explain it very short and very brief. So when we're having an auction, doesn't matter if it's car, real estate, Bitcoin, however, you do have a fair value which is established. So let's say this car is trading between, let's say, 36 and 34, right? So you're gonna have lots of deals over here. Then a market event happens, you do form a buying imbalance and price is moving up towards 40. And at 40, there's gonna be fair value, e.g. balance. So the market is gonna be balanced between 41 and 39. Then you're gonna have another market event which is gonna create a selling imbalance, and this is your new value. Every single asset, doesn't matter what it is, real estate, cars, Bitcoin, this is the way it works. Like, this is auction market theory, right? It's very simple and that's the way it looks. So pretty much the market has established the value between this, and at the moment you're rejecting the previous value. And also another law of the market dynamics on the low at some time frames, if we use this example, right? So you can see it very, very clear. Here, so you do have over here this fair value which is established between 69.8 and 67.1, and here you get the same example, right? You do have this fair value, you back test the value and you create the imbalance, right? And then you come back in, you come back into this value. Once you're in, you do have a full rotation to the value area high. Very simple, very technical. And also the current back test is rejecting the previous value. So this is a similar example on the low at some time frames, but you do get the same action on high at some time frames. So this is the reason I don't like the current back test, because you're back testing previous value. And usually when you reject previous value, so you're rejecting this whole range value, you're rejecting that balance, what that means is you're gonna come back into previous balance, and the previous balance is over here, right? This is the previous balance. Balance, imbalance, new balance, you reject the previous balance, you're gonna come back into prior balance. Very simple. I hope everybody understands that. So this is my views on the high time frame. What is the validation? Of course, coming back into value. So the value right now is, let's check the exact level. Also, you need to form an acceptance at that level. So the right level is 62, let's say 62,100. So once you have a daily close back in value, you're gonna have that rotation, and you're gonna reject. The market is gonna participate into, you know, this being the right balance, and it's not gonna come back down in here. So once you do have like a daily close at above 62k, we can talk about another move up. But until then, right now what's happening, you're gonna be forming another balance here, and you're gonna have an impulse most likely lower, and then we can take it from there. You know, a lot of people, what they're talking about right now. Also, can we get some likes on that video? I know lots of people have joined and they're listening to that explanation, so I suggest you guys subscribe, like, invite your friends. So what a lot of people are talking about is that this is being some kind of a bull flag. Yes, it is a valid theory. Why bull flags work? Well, very, very simple. You're giving an opportunity for buyers to step in at lower prices, such as this, and this, and you're most of the times you're trapping shorts because you're offering them to enter into lower prices. So if you want to short an asset, you want it to be at high price, not at lower prices, because then you can be easily squeezed by the new buyers coming in. So yes, I do understand the theory that this can be a bull flag and we just break out, and however, but it's not the most likely thing in my opinion, due to the whole balance theory which I just explained to you. So yeah, in my opinion, on the high time frames, BTC is gonna come back down into this balance over here. And also another thing which lots of people are talking about, that you're having these kind of a failed auctions, you know, but in reality, you know, you have a range, you plunge back down. This is gonna be, let's see. So let's look quickly, right? So you do have a range. Oops. Let me just explain it very quick. So you do have a range over here, right? You do create a failed auction below it and you reclaim, and this is giving the power, this is giving the fuel for the asset to go higher. Over here, same thing. You have a range, you come below it, you create this type of failed auction, you push up. Over here, same thing. Also, this is the USD pair. On the USD pair on Bybit, this week is coming back down into the 23k area. So similar thing. So you have a range, you plunge back down, you wipe out everybody, and this is giving the fuel. But we're not seeing the same thing right now. Even over here with this range, you did went back down below it, get the fuel, pump up. Right now we're not seeing the same thing, right? So I would be very careful with the Bitcoin on high time frames. Also, if you look at some very high time frame charts, so if you look at, let's say, the 6 month, you have just made that swing failure pattern of these weeks. So most likely we're gonna come back down into this imbalance area. This is what it says on the 6 month. However, we're not trading the 6 month chart. We're trading most likely intraday and on swing trading. However, this is my explanation about the bounce back tests. This is why I do believe Bitcoin is gonna come back down into this previous balance zone. And okay, so this is the balance zone. That's why on the high time frames I'm being more bearish than bullish until we have a daily close above 62k, making it very clear, very simple. If we take a look on the 4-hour time frame, you can clearly see that we're in a downtrend as well. So as I said earlier, you do have that bull flag, however, you're just in a downtrend on the 4-hour time frame. Like you can clearly see lower highs and lower lows. So you want to be careful with that as well. However, I have explained everything into more details in the Discord. And what do you get in the Discord? If you haven't joined, come join, the link is in the bio. What you can get also if you join the network, you can get setups like this one, all being shared in advance. Also here are the previous setups which I have done: the Solana short, the Bitcoin short, the Ethereum short. Pretty much I like to not only day trade, but I do swing trading as well. So what you're gonna get if you decide to join, you're gonna get daily report cards, trading plans and explanations, weekly plans and vision for everything. You're gonna get my live trades, you're gonna be involved into my spot trading, you're gonna have educational content and courses, over 100 hours of content. So if you want to learn, this is your place. In terms of updates, what do you get exactly? So on the daily report cards, you do get videos and setups like this one. On the live trading, this is what you get, and on the breakdown, this is what you get. So DXY breakdown of the heights and time frames, on the lows and time frames, explanations, thesis, etc. This is what you get. So if you want to join, feel free to do so. Now, what am I expecting on Bitcoin intraday, right? This is what we're all here for, to trade Bitcoin, Nasdaq, and the Euro. So also something else which I want to add on for the past couple of days, actually for yesterday and the day before, in terms of a market balance and technical. So let me just come back in here. Yeah, so over here you see this photo. So you do have like this previous balance and you do have that upper bounce. So once you reject previous balance, you see how here you got a back test, you come back down to test that previous balance. Bounce, imbalance, bounce, imbalance, creating new balance. Simple. And once you do come back into previous balance, you may reject the point of control, or you're gonna have like a full rotation up to the VAR. However, the current rejection of the point of control at 60.6 is bearish in my personal opinion, following the auction market theory. Right, so let's jump straight into it. Where we are right now and what should we expect? So on the 30-minute time frame, you rejected that upper balance, right? We're gonna have New York starting in 20 minutes. So overall we're inside the Monday range as well. This is something I'm paying attention to. Above the Monday high we do have a daily level at 60.9. So this is a place where we can go up to. I don't think we're gonna go up there, but let's see. It's not about what I think, it's about reaction to whatever happens in the market. Lots of people